I assassinate one? Yeah.
Despite their conspicuous quality, would you show us? Manny. The assassins have trained you well, Duncan. You chose a perfect time to leave them behind. At great risk, I imagine. Betraying the assassins is never good for one's health.
Well,
okay, let's finish some of these up. I need to hit up the store. I can do that over here. Let's do these last 3 things. And then we'll do the last 3 sequences. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Sunlebert. Up the stairs. Lake Bourbon. Okay, Palais Bourbon. Sentiment management, roosters, mail coach robberies. I'll do that one first. A series of brutal robberies targeting mail coaches has swept through Les Invalides. The robberies appear to have been... Normally I would, but I just want to get the game finished, and all I've got is a few things, so I'm probably not going to be doing any multiplayer today. Sorry. I consider coordinating with someone in an official position with knowledge of valuable shipments. Yeah. I'm so close to being done. Mostly I just have these 3, and then the last 3 sequences, so... Store. I need a store. Okay, store on the way.
Hey, c'est distrayant.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, after this I'm going on to, I'll be going on to, Syndicate, so I won't be playing this much after today, or, well, whenever I get this finished. I'll be going on to Assassin's Creed Syndicate, so I won't be playing much co-op there, so. But yeah, send me, you know, I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I know, it's not a good idea to hit the police. They get a bit touchy when you bang into them.
You gutless minnow! I'll rearrange your bloody spine! Don't bloody move! Surrenderer!
Fart. It's true. You don't. You just have to play. Well, you know, this is why I have multiple controllers. But they always seem to have a bad habit of dying right in the middle of something that you're actually doing. It's never just when you're standing around doing nothing. See if this lasts long enough, because it never does.
Jean-Philippe.
Okay. Okay, that worked relatively well, because it never works that well for me. Oh, fuck off. Speak to the entry guards, which are which way? Oh, flower pots.
Who are you?
Other guy couldn't make it. Here's the packet.
I don't like the odd man showing up without my knowledge. Tell Jacques to come himself next time.
Who's the head man?
You're not to know. Shove off.
Right, I'll take that to Colonel Lowe.
Okay. Not very bright, are they? Ew. Okay, where does he go? How close does he come? Fine, we'll just go in there and kill him. And he's dead. Nice short little fence. And run away. Run away. And escape the area. Gotta leave him alone, Anonymous. Anonymous. Yeah, that's not gonna help my anonymity. Boom. Okay, next one. Next one. The invalid. Invalid? Hello, Kevin. How are you? Back up the stairs. No, it's not the stairs. So Templars have managed to join the ruling council of 500 in the Palais Bourbon. Tried the seat of power. From the seat of power, the Templars are using their influence to continue the reign of terror, assassinate the embedded Templars to curtail the influence. Oh, not too bad, other than the fact that it is truly disgustingly smoky here. It's so smoky you can taste it. Blech. Nothing but a major haze outside. Ugh, it's disgusting.
Hey, you there! Stop!
Well, I'm stuck.
Hold it, you! Got ya!
No, you don't, and I'm just walking past. That was just gonna be more hassle than it's worth. Where am I going? Where is the Palais de Bourbon? Here it is.
Un divertissement intéressant.
Up to the roof?
Right, citizen! That's right!
You're no better than the thugs.
With me, don't swim!
It's out of curiosity. Not that it matters. So that's 32, 27. What about 50,000? One down there. One there. One there. One there.
Your kind are
Ouch.
Laissez-moi la vie. Par la grâce de Dieu, laissez-moi la vie.
Okay.
Stand off. Halt! Stay there! Shit! I will keep the peace!
And now you're dead. Thank you very much.
Back! Now! You hear? Move your ass! You heard me!
Yeah, I know they want you to do the nice, subtle.
Did a job on you, didn't
The ghost's long gone.
And quite frankly, no. Now I get to run away and then come back and kill the other three. Not subtle, I know.
Les habitants de cette ville sont vraiment étranges. Appris les dernières nouvelles avant tout le monde.
Oh, look, a store.
Ah, de la clientèle.
La clientèle.
Yes, I'm talking to you. You're gonna hand over all your money and do it. I guess I'm not making myself clear.
Avec tout votre respect, je trouve que tout soit conçu par lui-même comme par enchantement.
Still have no idea what she's carrying on her back.
Get back, damn you!
Move away or I'll crack your skull!
Cannot move forward. Well, not your left ear and your right.
Don't test me!
To keep your distance.
No further! You filthy skunk!
Speak up.
Not here, you don't!
Oh, it does leave the fence.
Right. That's all right. Tell me now.
You must be stopped, sir.
There's a simple solution for a problem like him, I suppose.
Give you a week to find out who they
Now that was what I call subtle.
are. They will be put off.
That was subtle. I can do subtle sometimes. Not very often, but I can do it. Where are the next two?
Move back or I'll move you myself!
not him.
You're not allowed! Move away! You sideways! Move your ass! You heard me!
Okay. I have been activating it.
You touch me, and it's the guillotine!
Is he up on the stairs? Oh, there he was. I swear he wasn't there before. Let's see if I can do this one subtly. Quelqu'un d'important passe par là? I did that one subtly too.
Stop right there!
Yay! Yay me!
Move! Damn your eyes! Move! Stop right there!
Where is the third guy? Or the fourth guy, rather.
Oh, yeah. That's what I needed.
Une demoiselle a besoin d'entrer.
This one, probably not going to be so subtle. Since there's not a whole lot of non-subtle people.
It's your building. You know who the troublemakers are. I've had enough. I don't take kindly to being attacked. That's it then. I'm through being nice. Tell me, no, you get her. I see your side.
You're not! I'll find out on my own. And then I'll be back.
Odd. What was that?
Okay.
honnête homme ne se tiendra jamais.
Two very subtle. Or three very... That went rather well, if I do say so myself. And where is the last one? There it is. Back to the safe house we go.
The main story, like, it's so difficult because the game's so fucking good. I guess we should do viewpoints. We should get on with the story because we have to get this marathon, but like, still, this game's so sick.
I keep doing that. No, no stairs there. Last one. Stop violent royalist showans from burning neighborhood vineyards. Royalist showans are attacking neighboring vineyards in an attempt to intimidate anyone who doesn't support their movement. Go to the farmlands to the south, protect the vineyards, and defeat the attacking showans. I get the feeling this one is not necessarily a stealthy one. I think I need anything. I don't think I used anything in that last one. Nope.
J'imagine que c'est dangereux.
Okay.
Back to the old ways! Bloody Jacobins! Not your lucky day. Still, oh! Stay there, you!
Straight too far from the fly.
I knew it!
Moderate film!
Dropping the paper! Get back! Go on! I want anyone arguing about it. Kill him! Don't ask questions! Don't give a warning! Kill him! Skewer him! Crush him! There you are! Get on the person! Christ, you will suffer!
Mostly just beat the crap out of people.
What the hell happened? Oh, shit. Ah, there!
Beating the crap out of people. And, you know, beating the crap out of people. Okay. Now, to go and finish up the main quests.
Bienvenue à vous.
So, start by going back here.
Did they just kill the pirates? I think they did. God.
San Luis. San Luis.
Sleep well, sir.
Okay. And where am I going with this next one? I know it's over here somewhere. I've seen it. I've seen it, I just don't know where it is. Right there, is that it? Yeah, that's it right there. So we'll go to the Louvre. Hello, Elise.
They're bringing the king up now. Are you sure Germain will be there?
Yes, I'm sure.
Then what are we waiting for?
Let's split up. We'll cover more ground that way.
Okay. Story quest time.
Bring forth the condemned!
What am I doing? A lot of people down there. Explore the area, create opportunities, collectibles, hiding spots. Continue. Snipers killed to Louis. Trial Louis the 16th. The trial of Louis Capet, as the deposed Louis the 16th was called, began on December 11th, 1792. He faced 11 charges, including having tried to prevent the meeting of the Estates General, and in doing so having made an attempt upon liberty, having ordered the storage of grain, sugar, and coffee, having made an agreement with Leopold II and the King of Prussia to restore the French monarchy, and having suspended the execution of a decree against the refractory priests. Louis retaliated to each of the charges and sought to give weight to his arguments. Even if he knew that his fate was sealed and there was little he could do to prevent it, he was not resigned to it. On January 15th, the National Convention declared Louis Capet guilty of conspiracy against public freedom. 691 deputies voted yea in favor of the verdict of guilty. Not a single deputy voted nay. Sentence would proceed over the following 2 days, with the main point of debate being whether Louis should be imprisoned, exiled, or put to death. And if it were to be execution, should the sentence be carried out immediately or held in abeyance until a more politically opportune time? In the end, immediate execution was carried out the day with 361 votes, the exact number needed for a majority. It's almost like it was planned that way. Well, I can't do anything from up here, so down we go.
Nous sommes tous égaux, mes frères. Il ne saurait y avoir de privilèges. Here you go. Ne comptez pas sur moi pour accepter de tels abus et un tel...
Je suis désolé. Changez, je crois. Dès lors,
Well, that was possibly a mistake.
un homme comme un homme veut.
Pourquoi tant d'agitation?
Where does that one come out? Over there?
Méfiez-vous de la colère du peuple.
Nous éliminerons ces maudits.
Suivez contre nous.
Okay, so all I had to do was get close to him.
Hello, Arno. Monsieur Germain.
It's fitting you are here to witness the rebirth of the Templar Order. After all, you were there for its conception.
Monsieur de la Serre.
I tried to make him see. But the Order had become corrupt, touching at power and privilege for their own sake.
But you could set it right. Is that it? All by killing the man in charge.
Oh, de la Serre's death was only the first stage. This is the culmination.
Je meurs innocent. Messieurs, je suis innocent de tout ce dont on m'inculpe. Je souhaite que mon sang puisse cimenter le bonheur des Français.
Kings. It's merely a symbol. A symbol can inspire fear, and fear can inspire control, but men inevitably lose their fear of symbols, as you can see. This was the truth de Molay died for. The divine right of kings is nothing but the reflection of sunlight upon gold. And the crown and church are ground to dust. You who control the gold will decide the future. Vous êtes vengé. I must take my leave. Good day to you. Kill him.
Go!
Quite an entrance.
What are you doing? Go after him.
I'm not leaving you here to die.
You're no patch there. Protect the Grandmaster.
Kill her!
Elise, it's time to go.
I can handle it.
Run faster! I know the heels make it tough, but run faster.
I can handle it.
It's not worth it. Elise, wait!
Coming.
Yeah, I know she's under attack. I'm chasing after her.
How are you, friend?
Slow.
Too slow! Don't let her near your mouth! Elise, it's over. Let's go.
I'm not letting him get away!
On my way!
Damn it! He's getting away!
I know it's always more focused on the lead than anything else. It's always his focus.
He must have gone on foot.
Elise!
He's gone. Damn it! Our one chance!
It's not over. We'll find another lead.
No, we won't. You think he'll be so careless now, knowing how close at heel we are? You were given a golden opportunity to end his life, and you refused to take it.
To save your life?
It isn't yours to save.
What are you saying?
I'm willing to risk everything to put Jama down. If you don't have the stomach for revenge, then I don't need your help.
Elise. Elise!
Execution of Louis XVI. Oh, come on. Database. Encyclopedia, people. I'll read that one. Miscellaneous. Okay. Where is the next one?
See it there. I'm through being
Hang on.
This way?
Les tout derniers développements sont uniques.
I know it's in here somewhere. It'd be under events. There we go. January 21st, 1793 was a cold day in Paris. The dreary winter of 1792 to 93 brought a morose, dark, and icy atmosphere upon the French capital. On the morning of his execution, locked in his cell at the Temple, Louis prayed for the salvation of his soul and prepared to meet his Creator. At the foot of the scaffold, his hands were bound. He proceeded to climb the steps. Once atop the scaffold next to the guillotine, he stood up straight as he had at his trial and decided to speak to the crowd. I die innocent of all crimes laid to my charge. I pardon those who have occasioned my death, and I pray to God that the blood you are going to shed may never fall in France. An order was given to roll the drums to drown out his voice. Louis was nudged forward to the guillotine plank, whereupon his voice failed and his words were lost. It was 10:24 a.m. In the space of a few seconds, Louis's head was placed in the headstock. Then the executioner pulled the release mechanism, and the blade fell down and severed his head, which toppled to a wicker basket. The executioner grasped it by the hair and held it up for the people to see. Cries of "Vive la Nation" and "Vive la Republique" were heard. The crowd then chorused the emblematic revolutionary song "Ça ira," literally "It'll be fine." Hardly the most rousing or confident sentiment to come out with after chopping off a king's head. I'll be fine. Honestly, it'll be fine. I'd be looking for a little more certainty in my songs. Now, do I have enough for... Yeah, I don't really want that. Don't really want that. And Progress tracker. 2 sequences left. Sequence 10. Helix rifts. Artifacts.
Moi privilégié. Revivez les événements comme si vous y étiez.
Comme ça, on ne pas plus facilement.
J'espère qu'il n'est pas sujet au...
Store. Good. Always useful. Always useful. Okay. Let's see here. Where is it? Oh, back at the headquarters. Whew. Back at the headquarters.
Good day to you, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Not to rain down manna from heaven, but the government has outlawed religions. Now, I'm not saying we should start eating each other tonight.
We can avoid such extreme measures in Basel.
Okay.
Ah, Anna.
How are you, Anna?
Godspeed, citizen.
Yeah, that's not ominous.
What in God's name happened at the Place de la Révolution today?
Germain was there, and I know what his plan is. You have to...
You were told to leave that investigation to others.
Yes, but listen.
Yes, but listen. Is that the regard in which you hold the Brotherhood?
I knew this would happen. I told Mirabeau that you were too obsessed with your personal vendettas.
This is why I joined the Brotherhood.
Yes, not because you shared our ideas or felt called to the service. For revenge.
For redemption.
Call it what you will. You've defied the orders of this council repeatedly, pursued targets without sanction, and flouted our creed at every step.
After Trenet?
In light of these actions, I find I have no choice but to call for a vote of expulsion. Master Bellier.
Agreed.
What are you...
Master Kemar.
Agreed.
Arno Dorian, you are attainted. Your rank and title are stripped from you, and you are hereby exiled from the Brotherhood of Paris.
You cannot be serious. Listen, I know what Germain is doing. I can stop him!
The decision of this council is final. We give you leave to go.
He's fired. Told you it was ominous. Okay. Versailles, 4th of June, 1793. A little bit drunk again? I'd say he's more than a little drunk.
Damn. No.
Where's watch?
Where is it? Brasserie Garceau. Was that last night?
$12 earlier.
Get the hell out of here! Ouch! You've caused enough trouble for one night.
Fine. I'll procure my wine in some other fashion. Is someone there?
Just behind it.
Christ, who's killed you, man? I ain't a bit. Not good. Is someone there?
Where's he at? Bloody old.
Vanished to the bloody mist, you.
Go away. Excuse me. I climb in my state? Oh, I can. read the newspaper. The Patriot, 1794. We have no doubt that the Pantheon will soon embrace the mortal remains of another of France's fallen heroes. Glory to the memory of Louis Michel Peltier, de Saint Farragut, martyr of the Revolution. There are many confused reports coming from the Vendée, but it is clear that thousands in life and death lie dead or wounded in a series of bloody revolts. Whole towns are held at gunpoint to either join the rebels or to be utterly razed. We are weary of the escapades of the aged and debauched aristos. Aristo, once again, his name has surfaced in conjunction with depraved and possibly homicidal activities near Le Havre. Will no one rid us of this embarrassment to France? Jean Nollet and his amazing flying boy. Scientists are astounding themselves with experiments using the newfound power of electricity. Boys suspended by silk scarves are able to attach various objects, most peculiar and edifying. We must all do our part for the war, citizens. If a commissioner requires your grain, you must bless him. If a recruiter requires your sons, you must kiss them proudly as they leave. And should they fall, and many will, we shall all honor their dutiful sacrifice. Oh, it's up.
Where are the guards? What a waste.
Down. Journal de Paris, 1794. Mysterious cult in the depths of the city. Rumors persist that an odd religious cult dating back centuries performs odd rituals in underground caverns. Ridiculous? Of course it is. Citizen Egalite seems to have been the driving force behind the sentencing of his cousin Louis Capet. His tireless, insightful reasoning of the situation and all the stakes involved helped destroy many a town-sitter. The Vendée rises against the citizens. They hold to the old ways and fear the march of progress. They kill good patriots and seek aid of the craven English. Though it pains me to think of violence towards my fellow Frenchmen, they will know bitter defeat. A revolutionary tribunal will safeguard our laws in these times of war, to expedite justice and safeguard the Republic. None can be tolerated who do not swim in the course of liberty. Saint-Just sets the fashion. Louis Antoine de Saint-Just, he of the exalted Committee of Public Safety, has inspired the crowds milling about the Jacobin Club, sporting an unusual waistcoat of exquisite design. The just appointed president of the convention is delighted one and all with his luxurious locks and noble mien. Okay. No. Yes. That works. Down. I know you have a hard time with down, but dead rat. And now he's really, really hungover.
It was last night. Maybe I left it there.
Okay. Oh, the rain will wake you up. Freaking baby again. He's lost his friends, he's lost his girlfriend, he's lost his job. He's not doing well, is he?
Looks like someone got into a fight.
That would have been maybe you? Fine.
Oh, Christ. Not you again. Didn't do enough damage last night.
No, I just... My father's watch. Have you seen it?
I seen nothing. Might want to ask one of the four men you picked a fight with. Idiot. Watch it! You don't want to do that, boy.
Piss off, old man.
Stop you!
And boom. And that's what he went and steal the cake. He really needs to get a chain for that thing.
You. Where's your boss?
Oh, shit!
No. Get back here.
Wow, what a surprise to me. I don't owe you anything.
Runs pretty fast, despite being really hungover.
Where?
The palace! They're at the palace!
Thank you.
right in front of me.
I'm not hearing things. Gunfire. Where?
Yeah, I know he's right there. I can see him. I just... Now, if all the doors and windows are closed, how the hell did he get in here? Huh? Huh? I ask you.
Bag it all, boys!
Beats rolling farmers for their coppers, eh, lads?
They kick him out of the assassins, but they don't take his blade?
Hell was that?
Strange how I do with my best stealth when the guy's hungover. Oh.
Christ, get a bloody move on!
What the hell's all that?
Shit!
Ah! What's with the commotion? Not hearing things now, am I? Fraternity's gonna be much easier once I wipe talk.
Memories of better times?
Look at all this. Even the chamber pots are gone.
Through the door. I know you have a hard time with doors, but... Yeah, you're not actually peed in a chamber pot. You know that, buddy boy?
quite a commotion.
Well, what can I say? You were always a bad influence.
Oh, you were a worse one.
Traitor, die! All you traitors will end up on point.
Okay. Okay, where are we at? There's 3.
I call the silverware!
Now on you bloody came here.
Damn moderate!
Piece of bread. Medicine.
Diablo, is that meat?
Looks like it.
Strange. Shit! Move! Move!
Can't I go with you, Father?
Courage, my boy. You wait just here. I will return when this hand reaches the top. And Arno, no exploring, hmm?
Yes, Father.
Mm-hmm.
What the devils? Huh?
Those who oppose us!
Take back his father's watch. Alright, he's got it. Reliving his ghosts.
Oh no. You look like hell.
You look like you want something from me.
That's a fine thing to say after you up and vanished.
You made it fairly clear you no longer required my services.
Don't. Don't you dare talk to me like that.
What do you expect me to say, Elise? Forgive me for not letting you die? I'm sorry that I care more about you than about killing Germain.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
What I wanted was you. I can't bear the fact that my carelessness got your father killed. Everything I've done since then has been to fix that mistake. And to prevent it from happening again. You must have come here with something in mind. What was it?
Paris is tearing itself apart. Germain has driven the revolution to new heights of depravity. The guillotines operate nearly around the clock now.
And what do you expect me to do about it?
The Arno I love wouldn't have to ask that question. You're better than this. I'm going back to Paris. Are you coming?
There's one last thing I need to do.
All right. I'll go see to our transportation. Stay out of trouble. Don't get caught.
Okay, let's upgrade my health. Let's upgrade my health. Health, 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 health. And he's back in his uniform.
Look what you've gotten us into now. Shut up in there!
So, this is what France has come to. Parasites, bleeding the revolution dry.
Assassinate Latouche. would be 20. So I've got 3. If I was to do it, and I'm not. 3, 8, 13. Fate of Versailles. After the abolition of the aristocracy and Louis XVI's deposition, the royal city of Versailles suffered a drastic drop in population. From roughly 60,000 souls in 1789. The city's population plummeted to fewer than 30,000 in just 4 years. Excuse me. Looters attracted by the abandoned royal palace and the mainly many noble estates. Many noble estates added an element of lawlessness that wouldn't be driven out until the early 19th century, when King Louis Philippe declared the Palais de Versailles a national museum dedicated to all the glories of France.
Bonjour, citoyen. Soyez le bienvenu ici, monsieur.
Get back here! I'll cave your skull in, I will! Selling more than you let on. Get over here, you You want me to come over there and crush you, you villain? Found you! For the revolution! Halt! Yes, you, citizen! Aha! I'll get you right in!
Your revolutionary brothers and sisters need tame!
I'll knock your teeth through the back of your head!
And hides like rats! You are dead because you are greedy! You are ungrateful for the freedoms you've been given! Corn food is no different than stealing it from the mouths of babes! Justice must be done! Justice!
It's the watch that...
Severe and inflexible! Bring up the condemned!
Well.
I'll rip your heart out! Got you! Not sure which.
Not a problem.
Got you, mother bastard!
I'm begging you, let us out.
Way behind you! You got it! Now I've got you! You want...
Frickin' snipers.
I'll bring him down! After him! Oh, you ain't running after the money! You solid dog!
The whole point.
Just let us out. We won't tell anyone.
What's this then?
I believe it's called a rescue.
Why?
Because being a thick-headed man-mountain while doing little enough for your long-term prospects is not actually a capital offense.
Huh?
Just stay back and let me go first.
Next! Let's go.
Don't I know you, boy?
I doubt it.
No, I do. You're the town drunk.
Trap him in.
I'm... Oh, well,
Trap
I suppose
him
I
in.
am, aren't I?
Is that...
Well, you know.
Fired? But why?
Because, Monsieur Latouche, your last report contained numerous errors.
Sir, I triple-checked those figures. They're not in error. 10,000 livres simply vanished from His Majesty's treasury.
I'm sorry, Latouche. Good day.
Monsieur Latouche, they tell me you are a taxman.
Yes, sir.
Good. I have need of someone like you.
It's parasitism, plain and simple.
What's that mean?
It means greedy bastards skimming for themselves instead of doing their jobs. If you knew half the shit our boss's rats here.
Tell me about this boss of yours.
Very well. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide us. What would you have me do, Grandmaster?
I'm placing your services at the disposal of our agent on the convention.
The Peltier?
Now, Peltier has his uses, but he's not our only friend in government. Monsieur Latouche, I present to you Monsieur Maximilien de Robespierre.
Monsieur, I understand Versailles is overrun with parasites.
That's it. Grind him down slowly. You! Hold there! Stay away if you want
Yeah, it's got a fucking hard time with Windows. Fucking hell. These can't seem to do Windows. Okay, fine.
Damn it. They're on to us again. It's not the best time, is it?
I'm on it. 2 seconds.
Okay, we're close, Initiate. Arnaud and Germain had some kind of confrontation within the next few months, but we don't know where or how it ended. We're counting on you to find out.
Got it. The portal's open.
If all goes well, this is your last forced migration.
Yeah, and if it doesn't go so well, you could go into hippocampal shock and take your meals through an IV for the rest of your life.
Let's not dwell on that, shall we?
You're always such a cheerful optimist there, Sean. Just drop. God damn it. Down. Down. God, he has a hard time with down. Down and around. Not really all that hard. Up. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
This might look familiar to you. We're back in medieval Paris, late 14th century. You're outside the city walls now. I suggest you find your way back.
The Middle Ages were a turbulent time for Europe, stuck by the First Great Famine and the Black Death, followed by social turmoil and warfare. France was embroiled in the 100 Years' War with England in a conflict that ran from 1337 to 1453, as the two nations wrestled for control of the French throne. English expeditions into French soil, which they would burn down crops and buildings, took their toll on the economy and the nation's morale. This led directly to the Jacquerie, a peasant revolt in the north of Paris in 1358, which was followed by other uprisings, cementing France as a nation of unrest and presaging the revolution that was to take place much later, to the extent that two revolutions 4 centuries apart have anything whatsoever to do with one another. Towards the end of the 14th century, the Bastille was constructed to defend Paris from the English threat and played a vital role in internal conflicts. The stone required to build it was extracted from large quarries, parts of which were later used as ossuaries and known as the catacombs. 400 years later, the Bastille would become one of the symbols of the French Revolution when Parisians invaded the fortress. Across the catacomb. No, that's not up. Oh, there we go. Yep. avoid the big falling boulders. You know, I don't even know if I'm going to do the other two. Crossing the bridge.
You're nearly there.
Avoid the trebuchets.
Follow my voice. Get to the exit, quickly.
I'm running as fast as I fucking can. Avoiding the trebuchet. Okay.
Let's finish this. You're almost home.
Champ de Mars, June 8th, 1794.
Things have changed a great deal since you left Paris.
A great deal to be set right.
And we're no closer to finding Germain.
That's not entirely true. I have a name.
Who?
Robespierre.
That's quite a name. Oh, what do we have here in the database? Alois Latouche. Obscurity. Records indicate that he was dismissed from his post amidst charges of bribery and unable to find further employment. He sank into obscurity. A Versailles crime boss referred to as Latouche, who was killed during a riot at a mass execution, may or may not have been the same man. Assassin 7, Templar 0. So where am I going? I'm going there, but I need supplies desperately. And let's just pass where I'm going. Yeah, I have 3. It doesn't do me any good whatsoever.
Étrange manière de faire.
Who are the revolutionaries?
Bienvenue.
Don't need it, but we should go get it. Got all of those. Essentially, I'm missing 2. I don't think I'm going to get one of them. I really don't want to do it.
That takes me back.
A small replica of the symbol of the French Revolution, the guillotine. Despite headaches, Arno enjoyed Versailles beer so much that he kept a keg. So now what do I have here for this progress tracker? 2 or 3? 3. Don't really want to do the next Helix Rift ones. I just want to get through this. They open up over there. It's probably the fastest way, is right there.
Encore lui?
Well, this is a surprise.
J'ai même pris un moment que...
Il est drôle.
Finish up these last 3 chapters or sequences or whatever you want to call them.
What's all this?
Robespierre. He's declared today a festival of the Supreme Being. A paean to the virtue of the nation and the citizens' duty toward it.
Why does that sound familiar?
As far as Templar doctrine goes, it's a loose interpretation.
We'll never get close to him in the middle of all this. We'd best retire and wait for a better opportunity.
Still thinking like an assassin. This time, I have the plan.
Oh? And what would that be?
Think like a Templar.
Amazing!
Thought we were supposed to be
What's he
rationalists.
thinking?
Vive Robespierre!
That's lovely.
Bravo!
Vive la liberté!
Well, if Supreme Being ain't called for Robespierre, I'll eat my hat.
Ridiculous
What is
pomp
he
and
thinking?
circumstance.
Là-bas, regarde.
And in we go.
What now?
Robespierre is unassailable. He's got half the guard out in force. We'll never get within 10 yards of him.
Just what I said.
But he's not as popular as he was. The Purges, the Supreme Being cult. If we can discredit him, he's finished.
A massive public spectacle is the perfect venue.
Exactly. Paint him as a dangerous lunatic and his power will evaporate like snow in April. But we'll need some convincing evidence.
I have an idea where to start. You coming?
Meet me after. I have my own arrangements to make.
They've obviously never been in Western Canada in April. Snow doesn't always disappear at that point. Hello, how are you?
In order to raise its thoughts and vows to the great being who gave it the mission to undertake these efforts and disgrace to execute them.
Good, good. I'm glad that you're good.
Let's see. Incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence. Looks like a diary.
Give the world the example of faith.
At exactly 5 in the morning, a general recall shall be sounded in Paris. This call shall invite every citizen, men and women alike, to immediately adorn their houses with the beloved colors of liberty, either by rehanging their flags or by embellishing their houses with garlands of flowers and greenery.
The author of nature links all
Maybe something a bit stronger.
Letter.
Monsieur,
Oh, I know.
as you have been the savior of the Republic,
played all the games.
I beg you now to be my brother's savior as well. Even now he languishes in prison, arrested by patriots more zealous in their heroism than careful in their methods.
Before this, I played...
No warrant for André's arrest was ever issued, and yet he remains in prison under suspicion. I pray you do not recall my brother's writings in the Journal de Paris, coming as they did from an intemperate poet's heart.
Thanks.
Rather, I beg you, if my own humble skills have been even the smallest of aid to our glorious revolution, spare my brother. In his writings, I see the burgeoning of France's greatest poet, a light that will shine for all time. Yours, in patriotism, Marie-Joseph Chenier.
Hardly the sort of thing to topple a tyrant. Publiciste de la Révolution française.
What's that?
The day after Marat died. Not quite what I'm looking for.
And for all people. He did not create kings to devour the human species.
A letter.
Neither did he create priests to harness us like...
Monsieur Robespierre, take care that you do not allow your personal ambitions to come before the great work. That which we do not for our own glory, but to remake the world into Malay's image. Jamais.
I'll take a look at it. I'm not sure. The Telltale games haven't done much for me. But I will you know, take a look
Not
at it and
quite
see
what
what I
I'm
think.
looking for.
Thanks for the heads up.
Merlin, Tallien, Bourdon. These are all deputies of the National Convention. Lists of political figures written in the hand of a man fond of sending his rivals to the guillotine. Yes, these should do nicely.
Let us surrender ourselves today under his auspices to the just ecstasy of pure joy. Tomorrow we shall again combat vices and tyrants. We shall give the world an example of republican virtue.
Captain.
That shall honor the supreme being more.
Sergeant.
Hey. There she is.
Well? List of names. 50 or so deputies of the National Convention, all written in Robespierre's hand and all opposed to him.
I imagine those good gentlemen would be quite interested to know they're on that list. First, Monsieur Robespierre brought his own refreshments. Strike the guards, I have an idea.
Distract the guards. Right.
Okay.
And
I've got the approaching guards.
poison.
Approaching guards.
They can no more tear the world from... Yes.
The daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. They can no more tear the world from...
Armed, in turn, the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. Yes.
People, fear no more. They are sacrilegious conspiracies. People fear no more.
That would be blasphemy. They can no more...
People fear no more. Their sacrilegious conspiracies. They fear no more.
Kill you for that! No! Shoot you down!
Gotcha.
Compassionate toward the good.
Yeah, well, what do you know? Don't really care about the alarm bells.
Oh.
Just stick to it easy.
Compassionate toward the unfortunate, and inexorable toward the wicked.
No conflict.
Let us not count on unalloyed prosperity. Triumph.
Victor.
How did I get? Causes hallucinations. This will make him look mad. Now we have to make him look dangerous.
The list of names.
It must fall into the right hands, anonymously. If our involvement gets out, it'll tip Germain off.
Leave that part to me.
He has returned to nothing. Monster. The spirit of kings has spewed forth over the crime and ills of the world disappear with him.
Yeah, I did that by accident, so...
Assassinate humanity.
I did that by accident.
He has returned to nothingness, this monster which the spirit of kings has spewed forth over France. Let all the crimes and ills of the world disappear with him. Armed assassinate humanity.
Robespierre natters on about freedom and mercy, while thousands go to the guillotine. You don't somewhere like to see this human show cut his whole group.
Than the remorse from their own hearts. You who are rich, hold up your woeful heads. You can again raise your eyes and discover heroes. Generous devotion is not a pilgrim folly. The minions of tyranny may be able to assassinate you, but it is not in their power to annihilate you completely. Man, whoever you are,
how's the bat?
you can again think well. You can attach your transitory life
Conduct
to God
unbecome
himself
me.
and to
Who the hell does
immortality.
Robespierre think he
Let
is?
nature thus regain all its
What is it, sir?
magnificence and wisdom all its empire. The supreme being is not destroyed. Now, whoever you are, you can again think well of this. Let us be serious and discreet
Okay.
in all our deliberations.
Let's see.
Of the whole world. Let us be generous toward compassionate toward the unfortunate, and excellent toward
Doesn't have to be anywhere near where I'm working, so.
Let nature thus regain all its magnificence, and wisdom all its empire. The supreme being is not destroyed.
Stop right there! You're trying
Let
to
us
muscle it
defend
on my
only
domain! You horse and...
and our coach. Let us not count on unalloyed prosperity. On anything that depends upon the fortune
Cult of the Supreme
of
Being, indeed. That should set things in motion.
Here's the letters.
It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. To wisdom alone does it belong to consolidate the prosperity of empire. It's for her.
Being a list of enemies of the revolution. 500 names here.
Robespierre's gone too far this time.
That's at the fox in the hen house.
Pity the hens. Now what?
We wait. It won't take long. Once Robespierre has lost the support of the people, he'll be no more use to Germain. And when Germain abandons him...
He's vulnerable. Let's go.
Boom. Done.
All your money and do it.
You're causing a
Yeah, I'm
scene.
not going to make enough. Kill enough of the time that I've got.
Bienvenue, monsieur.
Okay, what do I have left? Where is it? this way. Ah, there it is. Back in the heart of things. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's finish this up. 2 more sections, I think? Maybe? Possibly? I shall have to take a look once I get to where I'm going. I can tell you where Jermaine is hiding. Okay. Where I'm going. Okay.
Got your message. What's going on?
We may have gone too far in discrediting Robespierre.
They're going to kill him.
What's happened?
He's been arrested.
What?
Apparently, he made vague threats about a purge against enemies of the state, and the committee turned on him. They're taking him to Luxembourg prison. He's scheduled for execution in the morning.
Then we'd best get to him first.
Tyrant Robespierre! Back to the enemies of freedom!
Come on, Louis.
What in the hell?
These men were National Guard. Robespierre's escort. Damn, if we've lost him.
Let's not panic just yet. We might be able to find some sign of what happened.
Speak to the survivor.
Let's not panic just yet. We might be able to find some sign of what happened.
There's always conflict nearby.
Elise! What happened here?
We were ambushed. Troops from the Paris Commune attacked us en route. They were trying to free the prisoners.
Did they take Robespierre?
I'm not sure. The fighting left me behind. They fell back, that way.
Merci. Go find yourself a doctor.
Oh.
If he's still in custody, they'll have taken him to Luxembourg prison.
But if not, they'll need to hole up somewhere nearby. They won't get very far with half the city turned out against Robespierre.
I'll check the prison. You follow the riot, see if you can pick up a trail.
Right.
Okay, find Robespierre.
Honor.
Okay. Okay, a lot of dead bodies. But why do I think that they're going to be underground? hello, another dead survivor.
Where is Robespierre?
They took him that way.
Strange, this is not the way he was pointing.
Remember our call! Murderer! We'll hold this lot until reinforcements arrive. You are a hero of the... He's here! Get him!
Contre ce trigot. Help us.
Never again!
The tackle. Fine. So close. So close.
Not until reinforcements arrive. You are a hero
faster than that. Arno, I know you can. Really wanting to go that direction.
Thank God you made it, sir. The commune stands with you.
Thank you, Sergeant. Your loyalty does you credit.
Let's get inside, sir. The convention soldiers will be here soon.
Yes, of course. I place myself in your capable hands.
Okay.
Be it known that the Paris Commune, by dint of its actions protecting the criminal Robespierre, is now in open rebellion against the nation. Soldiers under the command of the National Convention have been dispatched to apprehend the traitor Robespierre. Any citizen found to be aiding these criminals will share their fate.
Okay. And where am I at now with... Not sure where he is.
We'll never hold this place if the convention attacks.
Moderate!
Not gonna hold the place as it is because I'm gonna kill y'all.
Ha! There!
the pillage side!
I'll make you pay!
I don't know where he is in this place.
Any news?
Go, Patriots! Die!
Aha, bastard!
Okay. Stun grenades are full. Poison gas is full. Oh, up? I didn't think there was anything up.
Stop you! Right there! Here you are!
No freaking idea where the man is. Downstairs somewhere? Possibly. There's stairs down. No. Oh. Door here that I have not opened.
Damn him! I sent for Zerma hours ago.
Yeah, he's a little pissed
Zerma
off.
warned me about you. You're one of them, aren't you? An assassin.
Not anymore. Where's Germain? Elise.
We don't have much time. Where is Germain?
I will never talk.
Then right. The temple. I should have known. I hope you enjoy revolutionary justice, monsieur.
Oh, they do guillotine him.
Seize him!
Okay. Bum 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 bum. Okay, is there something here about Robespierre? Database. Okay, let's go to the temple. Find a store along the way, which is right there. Actually, on that side of the temple, so we'll go to that store.
Bienvenue, monsieur. Madame.
Okay.
Abusez la gueule.
Huh? Work your way behind it.
Son of a bitch.
Quel plaisir de te voir, citoyen.
Okay, let's get this over and done with. I'm not the fault of the ending. I think they could have done it differently. Because he and Elise were a good team. They didn't need to kill her. Oops, spoiler.
We should split up.
I'm not sure that's...
Less chance we both get caught that way.
I suppose that's true.
We'll rendezvous inside. If you get a shot at Germain, you take it.
Germain's built himself quite a fortress. I can't see any weak spots.
Entrances, hiding spots, alarm bells. Out of curiosity. Okay, Helix Rift. Single player. Dead King, Dead King, Dead King, Dead King. Ooh.
Halt! Citizen!
If I get my hands on you, I'll rip your blood.
Die! Bloody conservative!
Shit! I've got ya!
What the hell?
Ah, now you got cold feet! Come here, and I'll ice the red I know it's a good guy!
Was there a storm last night?
I don't think so.
I was on patrol duty in the tower and I could have sworn I heard thunder.
I never heard anything.
Nope.
Hey, someone there?
Well, I don't need to 100% it, so guess on that. Just get through it.
Hell was that?
Wait a minute.
Where are you gonna run to? Speed, Weezer!
Okay. Medicine, no. Woohoo. Oh, there, I see the gold. And up we go.
What the hell was that?
So the prodigal assassin returns. I suspected as much when Latouche stopped sending his tax revenue. The direct approach from an assassin...
How? What?
Stand back! Hold a moment, citizen!
Escape!
Ah! Cut him some! Stop him dancing!
Okay. There we go, that's another floor down. Cute. Sometimes that back eject works, and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, we'll go down this tunnel because it's grips. And there we go. Hello, Elise.
What happened here?
And there's a big fancy door. Okay.
Elise!
Sir de la Serre as well.
This is quite the reunion.
Stay hidden. Keep him talking.
Did you think this day would never come? That because François de la Serre had no sons to avenge, that your crime would go unanswered?
Revenge, is it? Your vision is as narrow as your father's.
You want to talk? How wide a vision would you grab on power?
Power? No, you're smarter than that. This was never about power. It's always been about control. I will find you. There you are! Did your father teach you nothing? The Order has grown complacent. For centuries, we focused our attentions on the trappings of power, the titles of nobility, the offices of church and state. The darkness cannot protect you. I see you, assassin. Caught in the very lie we crafted to shepherd the masses.
I'll kill you!
You're not listening. Killing me won't stop anything. When our brother Templars see the old institutions crumble, they will adapt. Do you think yourself safe in your shadows? I have you now! Here you are! They will retreat to the shadows, and we will at last be the secret masters we were meant to be. Hello, assassin!
Fuck me if he drops when I
They will
want him to
retreat
drop.
to the shadows.
Did you think this day would never come? That because François de la Serre had no sons to avenge him, that your crime would go unanswered?
Revenge, is it? Your vision is as narrow as your father's.
You want to talk? How wide a vision would you grab?
Power? No, you're smarter than that. This was never about power. It's always been about control. Skulk all you like. It makes no difference. Did your father teach you nothing? The Order has grown complacent. For centuries, we focused our attentions on the trappings of power. So obsessed with clinging to the trappings of... I have you now! So obsessed with clinging to the trappings of power, we abandoned our purpose. Caught in the very lie we crafted to shepherd the masses.
Why is there a harpsichord down here?
I'll kill you!
Cannot protect you. I will find you. Do you think yourself safe in your shadows? You cannot hide from me, boy. And you think that will accomplish anything? In the wake of revolution, the Order will adapt. Skulk all you like. It makes no difference. In the wake of revolution, the Order will adapt. My design is larger than my own life. Through this revolution, a new order will be born. When the chains bend with gold and silver.
And around.
Don't kill me, if that will slake your thirst for revenge. You cannot hide from me, boy. changes nothing.
I can't find an opening.
We'll have to take him together.
Cannot protect you. What is it you hope to accomplish here? Skulk all you like. It makes no difference.
Got it. And now he's got a rock, big boulder on him.
Oh no!
I'm stuck!
He's getting away.
Wait, I'm almost free.
I can take him.
No, you can't. Not alone. Wait for me!
I'm sorry.
Elise!
Bye-bye. Because she couldn't wait for him. She never could.
Elise! 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 No.
And he's gone.
Bravo. You've slain the villain. That is how you cast this little morality play in your mind, isn't it? Oh, I'm not really here. I'm not really there either. At the moment, I'm bleeding out in the floor of the temple. But it seems the Father of Understanding has seen fit to give us this time to talk. Ah. A particular favorite of mine. I did not understand the visions that haunted my mind, you see. Great towers of gold, cities, shining white as silver. I thought I was going mad. And I found this place. Dr. Malay's vault. Through his writings, I understood.
Understood what?
Somehow, through the centuries, I was connected to Grand Master de Malay. And I'd been chosen to purge the order of decadence and corruption that had set in like rot. To wash the world clean and restore to the truth the Father of Understanding intended.
That seems to have gone over well.
Prophets are seldom appreciated in their own time. Exiled in the basement forced me to reevaluate my strategy. Find new avenues for the realization of my purpose.
No matter the cost.
A new order never comes without destruction of the old. And if men are made to fear untrammeled liberty, so much the better. A brief taste of chaos will remind them why they crave obedience. Appears we part ways here. Think on this. The march of progress is slow, but it is inevitable as a glacier. All you've accomplished is to delay the inevitable. One death cannot stop the tide. Perhaps it'll not be my hand that shepherds mankind back to its proper place. But it will be someone's. Think on this when you remember her.
Done. Poor Elise. Like I said, they were a good team, but she could never wait.
The creed of the Assassin Brotherhood teaches us that nothing is forbidden to us. Once, I thought that meant we were free to do as we would, to pursue our ideals no matter the cost. I understand now. Not a grant of permission, the creed is a warning. Ideals too easily give way to dogma. Dogma becomes fanaticism. No higher power sits in judgment of us. No supreme being watches to punish us for our sins. In the end, only we ourselves can guard against our obsessions. Only we can decide whether the road we walk carries too high a toll. We believe ourselves redeemers, avengers, saviors. We make war on those who oppose us, and they in turn make war on us. We dream of leaving our stamp upon the world. Even as we give our lives in a conflict that will be recorded in no history book. All that we do, all that we are, begins and ends with ourselves.
Okay. And years later. Polio. Just one of the many thousands in the catacombs. do like the ending way they've
My
done
God,
it.
I don't believe what I'm seeing. Arno won this fight 2 centuries before it started. Well done, kid. I don't think Abstergo will bother searching the catacombs for Germain's body. The bones are gonna be too damaged, too decayed. We're in the clear at this stage. You did good work, Initiate. Until we contact you again, the best you can do is continue searching Arno's memories for anything else he might have seen, like rare historical data, more DNA samples, anything to help our cause. We'll be in touch when we need you. Count on it.
It's a good game. I like it. I do feel sorry for Arno, though. A lot of bones down there. Honestly, I gotta take a break. I've gotta go. I've got about an hour, and then I might have to go to work. So I was going to finish up this and start on Syndicate, to be perfectly frank. Sorry. I know. Maybe one run through of something. Let me just get through this stuff. I can do one, but only the one. But you know, their credits deserve to be seen. They did put a lot of work into the game. Oh, let me just get this letter here.
My love, as I write this, you are asleep. If the light wakes you, I'll have some explaining to do. But at this moment, you are sleeping peacefully. Tomorrow is the day, it seems. The culmination of 5 long years. A moment of revenge. So why can I not quiet this part of me, which fears that, at the tipping point, you will flinch? Is it that I fear you loved my father less than I? Or do I doubt your resolve to strike the killing blow? I do not think so. Rather, I fear that you have lost so much already, that you cannot bear to lose more. I think that you would let Germain rule France if you thought it would save me. Have you ever known me to need saving? Have you ever had cause to think that I would accept it if it were offered? My fate is my own. My choice is my own. If somehow we both return from this, I will burn this letter. If you are reading it now, then I made my choice there in the temple. Know that I made it gladly, and do not take the burden of it onto yourself. Be at peace, my love, and walk what path you will.
Doesn't mean he's going to be happy about it.
Oh, my love, Elise. My love.
Never did convince her father to bring me to Paris.
Okay. Do you have a preference for one that you want to play? Yeah, but you sent it to me earlier. Like I said, I can only do one. And do you have any preference for which one you wanna, which co-op mission you wanna do?
Probablement un voleur qui fuit les gardes.
Who are you? Keep your voice down, you raving like... Oh!
Quelqu'un d'important passe par là?
Oui, merci.
Je ne vais pas... Qu'y a-t-il? Répondez. À l'aide! On a tué quelqu'un!
Sorry about that.
Do you have a preference for a co-op mission?
Yeah.
Which one do you want to do?
Let me see. I did. Oh yes. No. Can you see my white point? If you can't see my waypoint, let's do the Australian.
You're right there. In front of me.
Oh, you're rank 4.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I'm still on rank 5, but not completely 5. It did make any skill, that's the guy.
Hello. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah. Let's see what this sword does. Whatever.
Paris, 1792, and Austria's knocking at the door.
You're late.
I was dodging patrols. Danton gave quite the speech. We should return to Austria as soon as possible.
Then why not stay as my guest, traitor?
George Danton, a revolutionary leader with a leaky ship. Danton and... We need to protect Danton. Then, take down the spy master.
You're just in time. Hold them off while I find a way out of here.
Die! Horson, you pay!
Two down.
Hey! Stay there, citizen! Yaha! I'll make you suffer for that!
One more in the window up above.
We're out of time. The spies are sending information to Austria. You need to find them before they meet their couriers.
Alright, let's grab those documents.
I have to hit up a store because I didn't get a chance to, so I've got low on some supplies. But there's one on the way. Pardon me? I don't, yeah. Yeah, I'm good for money, so I don't really need to.
Pourquoi fait-il ça?
Seigneur, vous cherchez à voler quelqu'un?
Said a lot here. In the middle of the yard there.
We'll get him. Okay, around to go.
isn't that hard. You just have to know where to go. And the easiest way to get out is to climb the tower.
Infiltrate his house, then take out the Count and his accomplices.
Yeah. The easiest, fastest way is to climb the tower and jump over the maze. I've done this mission a whole lot. Well, you don't actually even have to open a door if you go in the right way.
You will pay for that! Easy. Cut him off!
Like I said, I've done this a whole lot. And the easiest way to get to the other guy is to go outside because there's an open door. Yeah, there's an open door over here. If you go outside and around to the like around to the base on the outside of the building, there's an open door. You can just go in and it just takes you right here. Okay, if you're outside, go back the other way. And then there's a door right here. Yep. And that takes you into here. Like I said, you shouldn't have to poke any or pick any locks in this one if you go through the right doors. And there's a fast way out as well.
That's all of them. Okay,
which is
time to get out of there.
Yep, this way. Voila.
Paris's secrets are safe from the Austrians. Well done.
Bye. And like I said, I gotta go, so nice playing with ya. Just want to see what this sword does. Doesn't do much more than what I've got.